Here we are getting ready to cut our puzzle, all the puzzle pieces. So what we've got to do is align our print here to the file that we're going to use to cut all the pieces out of. So let's start by finding that file first. It's under Laser Cutter, and then Puzzle Pieces File. Double click on it. Should bring you into Illustrator, and you should see my file here, my file there. They should match. Okay. Now what you're looking for right now is this black line and then the puzzle pieces. And we don't see the puzzle pieces right now, so let's go into the Layers panel and turn on the jigsaw puzzle pieces, and then we're going to turn off the image here because we need this registration line to help us align to the black line that's on our print right there. And you'll see that happen in a second. So this is all set. Everything should be, well, make sure that this black line is set to 0.072 and it's black. Okay. I know the puzzle pieces are already set there. So now we can go to File, Print, and Setup, Preferences. And again, we probably are good if your settings are this, because you need to have the right cut settings for our design here. So the red line is the puzzle pieces, 75 is our power, 24 is our speed, 0.02 is our z-axis or our thickness. And you can see them over here too. If these don't match what you're looking at, then adjust them to fit. Okay. The black needs to be set to vector, and it really doesn't have to, we're not really cutting this out, but it has to be there so it shows up in the next software. So once we're happy with all that, actually this needs to be the 0.02 thickness. Click Set, Apply, OK. Then you can click Print, and you can see the graphic and the black line if you look real close. Okay. Then we'll hit Print again. And we're going to come down here to the software for the laser cutter. And we have to have this black line right here and then all the pieces. Now, before we get this going, this is probably going to take somewhere in the neighborhood of 45 minutes to an hour to cut. So do not start this before or after 1 o'clock or 1:15 at the latest, because you need to be here to take it off out of the laser cutter when it's all done. You can't leave school if you're still cutting something. All right, so that being said, we're going to turn it on and it's going to start getting a little noisy. And everything's registering over here, or initializing, I should say, when it says idle right there. And it'll be done initializing, and then we're ready to do the extra work. So it says door open because the door is open. All right, so first thing, let's go ahead and move this corner of the graphic using this to something around 2 tab 2. And then when I hit enter, you'll see the whole graphic move. Okay, that still fits on our screen. Now we've got to get this so that the upper left-hand corner is right in line with the 2 and the 2. So here's how we're going to do that. We're going to get the focus view tool, click go, And the numbers we just typed in for X and Y, 2, tab, 2, when I hit go, we'll see the laser cutter, or the laser position itself at that 2X and Y position. Now you see the little red dot? That needs, your graphic needs to be right on that corner there. Okay. Then we're going to move this over. You can see that we've got 28 inches, 30 inches of where we could go to. So let's just type in 28 right here. 28. And then we'll hit go, and you'll see the laser cutter move over to that position. Now you'll notice that the black line is now aligned with the laser dot there. So what we have to do is we have to anchor this corner and then rotate it around that point, the rest of it around that point, till that black line aligns with the laser. So I'm going to set my phone, hopefully, so it doesn't fall down. I don't know how I'm going to be able to do this, but you'll be able to see it. There we go. So watch as I rotate it. I'm anchored that first point, and you can see the laser kind of gets dim when it hits the toner or the ink on that black line. Okay. Then the last thing we're going to do is we're just going to make sure that that point is still the same location. So I'm going to come back over to here, hit 2, hit go, and then it's going to check to make sure that it's still good, and it looks like it to me. So we're going to carefully close the lid now, all the way. We're going to come back here and hit close, and then I'm going to hit go. And like I said, this is going to take 45 to 50, 55 minutes to complete this. So let me show you what it looks like to start with here. After I hit go, this black line is first. It really doesn't matter. It's just our registration line, but we need it there. Now it's cutting. As it's cutting, that's the first thing it's cutting. And that's going to take a while. So again, don't start this after 1:15 at the very latest. I will come back at the end of this and pull it all up for you so you can see. Okay, you can see that it took 48 minutes and 23 seconds to cut all of those pieces out. You use the red button to turn it off, which I just did. And you come over here and all these pieces will start to break apart. So that'll be up to you to remove your design from the laser cutter and get it all taken apart and put in your box.